Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So this reading is a monthly read for the sign of Leo for the month of June 2020. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Leo, and thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel and or my or liked and followed my or followed my Facebook page. And if you haven't let me stop and take a breath. And if you haven't done that yet, please, I'd like to invite you right now to do that now, or at the end of the video. So, and I really appreciate your support. It just helps me to build my channel and my Facebook page, and get the messages out there to whoever needs to hear it, and just reach everybody that basically really needs to hear it. Anyway, so yeah, feel free to either like, comment and or subscribe or follow. Commenting is really good because it just gives me an idea of, and or the thumbs up or the like, it just helps me to know that okay, somebody is out there is actually getting the messages. And that's really cool if you could do that. Anyhow, so I kind of feel like I'm babbling. So they'll really need to get onto, and it seems to be like a sense of urgency for some of you Leos out there. So anyway, I need to do my intro. So, yep, they'll just have to wait a bit longer. So anyway, so the other thing is that I'd just like to remind you, God, I don't know what's going on, to remind everybody that these are general reads. So if it does resonate with you, wonderful. If it doesn't, then just leave it. But just keep in mind that these are like energy forecast readings and messages. So it may not apply to you exactly like right now. I'm creating this video on Monday, the 25th of May. So this to get it ready to put out for the following day. So it may make sense to you this month, start making sense to you at the end of this month of May. So, and going into June, or it could be that it might more resonate with you further through the month. So, let me see, what am I doing? So yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading, just make contact with me via the details that are in the description box below. Cool. Let me see. And also these reads, so some of you will be familiar with your sun sign and your moon, rising or Venus sign. So this is this will be suitable. This read is suitable for either one of those in Cancer. Okay. So anyway, God, that was like a blinking mission getting that through. So you may be Leo finding, or some of you may be finding a bloody mission to get through things at the moment, whether it's like talking to people or writing something, I don't know, or creating something. And it could be even like, because I'm just feeling that energy, like even like as much as going to the supermarket or cooking dinner or whatever, or just having a simple conversation. Normally it's like, what's going on? And some of you are just feeling it, you may not even feel like talking, so, and that's okay, but you're just maybe wondering and pondering what the hell is going on. And other people more so, I feel like, maybe wondering what the heck is going on with you. It's like, but it's just this energy. So we have just gone through a new moon energy on the 23rd of May. So and this is why I'm saying you may be feeling it now. So coming into into June, I think around about the 7th, we have oh gosh, I'm just going to check on that one. I can't remember where I've seen it, what days that is. So yeah, the 30th of May, we're going into the first quarter. So the 6th of June is 7th of June, there is a full moon. So, and we've just had the new moon. So the energy is still around. So there is definitely, some of you will have in the last week or so, will have started to shift some things, even more so, than, over the last month or two, and maybe going back to 3 months ago. But these last couple of months is like created some shifts for all of us in some way or form, no matter what sign we are. But we're talking about you now, Leo. So it's like there are some shifts there that you may be more feeling feeling, okay, yep, the brunt of it is what I'm hearing it now than what it was before, than what you were before, and what it was that you were feeling before may have shifted as well into something else. And it's like, so there's the story rolling out or being revealed or uncovered, and going on a different level, or different level. I was going to say deeper, but different came out. But even that, for deeper level or a different level that you had not thought about before. So it's opening up your eyes to something, or your mind to something, or your energy to something at the moment. So, which is kind of like why there's this like all over the place, you know, getting your words jumbled up and just not really like for some of you, like, okay, like really giving a shit, you know. So it's like, okay, so this kind of energy is kind of like what's coming up for this month, you know, for you in June. But like I say, you may be starting to feel it now, but it's more of an energy too, of that feeling of going with the flow, and some randomness coming out of you and coming toward you as well. And it's like, oh, but I feel like it's in some ways it's a really nice space, because it means that for some of you, or for a lot of you, it means that you're not overthinking things in the way that you were before. So there's some sort of movement within you, but it's now you're thinking about different things, and you're wondering and pondering more, and it's like, oh, and there's some, you know, some really cool, nice aha moments as well that are coming up through this month of June. And I feel like there's, but and the energy isn't like is kind of like, you'll have spurts with energy, feeling, you know, like there's a lot of movement, like really quick spurts, like I'm hearing, and some really like drawn out days, and you know, in a week, and you know, a couple of days to a week there, and it's like, what the heck just happened? So it's like, okay, just go with it. Just what I'm hearing is just go with the flow of it, because some of you will really need to go with the flow of it, because of what is going on, of course. So I'm just going to, there's a card in here that wants to come out. I've been drawn to this one. So I kind of, yeah. So there seems to be a lot of pockets of energy where there's quiet times, where there's some quiet times where it's going to give you a little bit, a chance to catch up with yourself. It's going to give you a little bit of a chance to have, you know, just have, catch up with yourself and like have a wee think about things, and you know, but not in a way where you're overthinking it, you know, if you know what I mean. It's just like, it's more pondering and at a curiosity, and you know, asking questions, you know, I wonder if, you know, and you know, I think that could be a good idea, or you know, and you know, looking at things and discovering new things about you, and actually and remembering things about you, about what you like in the past, or what you liked in the past that you haven't really considered doing for some time, that you might want to take up doing now or pursuing now. So I've got two cards here, so which is interesting, because these the first card that's fallen, that's at the top of this Sacred Web Oracle deck is Faith, and it is number 12 in the deck. And then we have Hope, which is number 28 in the deck. And that looks to be like some sort of I want to say the word there, a vulture, and hope. Okay, so 12, Faith. So 1 for me is about new beginnings, and so this for some of you, and 2 is about relationships. So there could be something, you know, that there's a new relationship that is coming to you, or coming, or leaving you. Okay, so or change. There's a change in the relationship. When I say leaving you, it could be not so much that that somebody is actually leaving you. It could be like there's an aspect of yourself that's leaving you. Because you know, relationships. You know, a lot of us. We don't. Okay, a lot of us are learning how to about, you know, having a relationship with ourselves, and you know, and having in the sense of what is our, you know, how we are behave to ourselves, and self-talk, self-love, and self-nurturing, and that sort of stuff. And this, so there's this, what you're learning is to have faith in yourself, basically. When we have faith in ourselves, we begin to learn about faith and how we can have faith or build faith and trust in somebody else, okay? So it's about having faith in the decisions that you are needing to make or choose to make, and from here onwards, basically. And so going back to what was said earlier about, you know, so looking back into the past about what what you were like, you know, as in making decisions and feeling, you know, not having any fear about making decisions, and, you know, being logically and intuitively and spiritually making a balanced decision, basically, with everything on the table, not just, you know, it's not, you know, not just, there's everything is all encompassing to help you make decisions. And now, but it's like before, it was very intuitive, so you knew, and there was no fear about it. So, but you also had the logic side of it. So somewhere along the line, so, you know, some of you, and, you know, and I know for myself, we can kind of lose a little bit of that as we move through life, and we begin to fit in with the norm of society, and this is how it should be done rather than this is how it could be done, and or has to be done, and and following these basic rules and, you know, I was going to say commands for something, bits and pieces. So, but we forget to, and when we make decisions for ourselves, there's a lot of humming and hawing and toing and froing, and we're not going in with that intuitive side. So Spirit is saying that you are very, very intuitive, you know, Leo. So you really, you know, this is these pockets of time that you have in this month, you know, of June is kind of like there's these slow bits of times in there to for you to get in touch with yourself. Holy crap. That's a lot. I felt like I just delivered a big blinking sermon. But it's like, that's kind of what, and I feel like some of you have been maybe doing that to yourselves anyway. Whoa, so that was intense. So anyway, so there's something shifting with you and developing within you, and that is what I'm hearing, and that's what that suggestion that you do is having faith. Learn to have faith in yourself. And because number, you know, 28 in the deck is hope. And, you know, and that's relationships as well. And I feel like that's with you as well. It brings back that. But number 8 is about infinity, basically. And knowing that, you know, that ourselves, we are the infinite being, as in we are the ones that, you know, we're the creators of our own destiny, basically. And you know, because the number 8, because it drew me to the number 8, because that's what the number 8 is about, 28. And so having, yeah, basically, I think I've just said it, just getting to know ourselves and that hope. And, you know, when we do know ourselves, it's like, and trust in and have faith in ourselves, that hope and that faith is just like, it's just like second nature, basically. Cool. And I'm hearing that, because I'm hearing dodo bird as well, but I'm hearing vulture more so. But the vulture is about, where I'm just asking them, but the vulture is about why I've heard that is, you know, vultures, they okay, for they live in hope that they're going to be fed. So they will feed off, obviously, carcasses or whatever. So, and that's kind of, not that you're going to be doing that, but it's in the fact that something will turn up for them. So if I look into that more, so it's about, you know, have in that hope that whatever it is that you've decided to do or want to do in life, and there's this, which is, I feel like there's a whole lot of pennies are going to drop next month in June, where you will start to see because your energy and the way that you're thinking and, you know, is shifting. So you're starting to see what doors and windows are even that are open, other opportunities and possibilities and all sorts of things. It's gonna make you think next month, and think in the sense of you know, what else is out there, what else is possible in that sort of sense. So, and look at things in a deeper but more open way. On an open, you know, open, like the world is really your oyster. And when we start to think, you know, change the way we were thinking in that way and not being so close-minded, it's just like the whole world just opens up. And we start to get ping, 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 ping with all these different ideas and thoughts that have been coming to you, that Spirit is saying that some of them you've just like biffed them right out. Some of them you've shelved, you know, parked them up in the back of your mind there or something, but it's like, and you haven't done anything with it. But it's kind of like next month, I just feel like they're giving me that feeling that you'll start to open up your mind a lot more. Cool. And so then we have the courage or strength rather, card that's come out, and the tarot deck here, and it's inner courage and strength there. So with this, that's a major arcana card. So there's some, you know, really big energy that's coming in to help you. When I say big energy, there's something, okay, big energy that's coming to help you, like to shift past it, to shift so you can see past the crap, basically, or the bullshit story that you can tell yourself sometimes. So just being quite open and blunt, and sometimes we do tell ourselves a big fat lie, don't we? And it's like, and it comes from, you know, a fear-based thing, or when I say fear, like, yeah, it's like something that's been talked to us in a way that we've felt. So it's like, you know, that for the, you know, most common phrase, fear of failure, whatever it is, or something can go wrong or whatever, you know, just looking at everything not panning out, and what if it does pan out, you know? And then you kick yourself because you never gave it a go. So it's about, you know, exploring it, at least exploring it, researching it. And it's nothing like doing a little bit of research and a bit of homework and looking at the background or whatever, you know, to help you make that decision. Cool. Or decisions, choice at the end of the day, with whatever it is that you're moving through. Cool. Wow. A lot of energy in there. So then we have to see like the strength, and then because you start to shift things in your mindset and everything. So we have the Ten of Wands here. Oppressive burdens is there. So see, like these picked up all those wands, those sticks, wands, and there's 10 of them. So 10 is something is coming to an end, but that's because of, like, the wands is typically about motivation, you know, movement, you know, action, taking action. It's about energy, in the sense that's like we just talked about before, about the energy, building up your energy, and it's about new ideas. And some of those new ideas might be old ideas coming forth again, because you're shifting your mind about where you're going with your life, and the purposes in your purpose or purposes in your life. What is it? What are they? You know? And I feel like for a lot of us, we've discovered it, but we think it's one thing, but actually it's bigger than that. So there's more than one purpose, and it just leads us, you know, to the many different purposes along to the main theme of our purpose in life, or, you know, whatever it is for you. I'm not sure, yeah, whatever, how you see that, basically. And so wands, and you are, you know, Leo, they are fire energy. So it's like picking your energy is, you know, picking up, building up. So to complete something. So it's like you're picking up, and you're picking up all those burdens that and oppressive ones too, that have been there, and you're like, you're moving on. You're not letting that hold you back. You're taking action, basically. Taking action with that. So anyway, we'll just see if what other card comes. Oh, don't hardly have to say anything. Cool. comes out. And there we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about learning new skills. So there may be something within that that you may be feeling that like you need to learn new skills that's coming up next month. And you might see something that might just not so much throw you off track, but bring in something else that you may have been considering in the past that to learn new skills. It may be a new job that you've been like looking at doing, and it may entail you or a new career that you're looking at doing in the future. And so it's like for some of you, this will be, you might see that next week, well, yeah, next week, next month, and realize once you've figured it all out next month and as to your pathway, or in addition to your pathway, about what courses or what new skills you need to learn moving forward into a new career or a new job. It may be a new job that you've already got or a new career that you've already got, and now that it may entail you to learn new skills on the job, but you may be feeling a little bit resistant in doing that. So there's this, here's where all this, this faith, this hope and the strength, but also the Ten of Wands and the way that you're thinking is coming around. So it may just well be that opportunity or that door that you need to open, whatever is going on for you. Yeah. And this could be with relationships as well. So just thinking about it across, the board, it could be, with relationships, with a love life, with your love life, or whatever. It could be, around the home. It could be not just so much with money and career. It could be like with your love life as well. So just, think outside of the square. And then we have the, then we have a completion of the first phase. So the Three of Wands is, it comes up again. So there's something with yous as well. There's something that it's like once you get going, you'll be able to, and this might be this Eight of Pentacles may be the completion of the third phase. For you is like, you may have put out for it, give me a sign. So that might be the sign for you, for some of you, I'm hearing. But there is something else that some of you may have actually started or starting, and by the end of the month you'll see the completion of a first phase there, which is, just to give you a bit of a boost or an idea about, okay, this is going to work, or this is, but I'm hearing, that this is going to work, or this could work out really, really well. Cool. Right, okay, and the last card that's dropped out is the Hermit. So you may then you might have pockets of time there where you may end up going inward throughout the month, just so you can reflect on how the day's gone, how the week's gone, and just get a sense of where to now. So, but when we're going into that stage, it requires patience, maturity, and prudence. Okay, as to what to where, how, what, why you're going to be doing in the now and in the future. Okay, and how are you going to do it? But do take that time that you need. And if Spirit have opened a doorway there where there's a bit of space, that's take that time for you to just go in there and just have a little ponder. It could be just for a walk, maybe that you just need to take time. It might be a day, it might be an afternoon, it might be a Saturday and a Sunday, and maybe that you take off to the beach or something like that, or take off to the bush and go for a little bush walk for the day, or the afternoon. It maybe whatever it is for you that takes you away. It may be that you go to go out to lunch with somebody or somebodies as well. Cool. I don't know why I'm shuffling the cards. It's like there's things shuffling around because it's like that's why I'm shuffling the cards, because when you get going, it's like the universe is shuffling things around once you make your mind up about what you're doing, where you're going, and how you're going to do it. Cool. there's a lot of action there for you next month in June 2020 there, Leo. So I know you're going to have a wonderful month. It might not seem like it sometimes, but just know that when we go there, we do that processing, we open our minds and we release what serves us no purpose, what doesn't serve us any purpose for our highest good, and we have a look at what does serve us for our highest good, and we start to move with those making decisions and that way, things start to move and line up for us, and makes much more sense, and that it makes it more of a fluid or fluent, yeah, a smoother path, a smoother one. I was just throwing in all these words in there, and it's like, what the heck? So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you there for June 2020, Leo. So you have a wonderful month, and God bless you, God protect you. Love, love, sending you lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy. Excitement and adventure. Bye for now.